Hey guys, welcome back to Frame by Frame. Today we're recapping episode 3 of Alya Sometimes Hides Her Feelings in Russian. This one dives into Alya's bond with her sister, her painful past, and how her relationship with Kuze truly began. Let's get right into it. The episode begins with Alya returning home. As soon as she steps inside, her older sister Masha greets her with a warm hug from the front. Alya asks, "How's your day, Masha?" Masha, with a teasing grin, replies, "Alya, call me your older sister, Onisa." Alya immediately frowns and refuses. As they sit together, Masha brings up school and casually asks about Alya's this neighbor, Kuze. Alya stiffens and quickly denies that there is anything worth talking about. She insists he's just lazy and annoying, but the faint blush on her face gives her away. Masha smirks knowingly and decides not to press further for now. The story into flashback, taking us back to Alya's childhood in Russia. She was assigned a group project in school, and while her teammates slacked off, Alya worked tirelessly. She went around interviewing shopkeepers, collecting information, and putting everything together all on her own. But on presentation day, her group failed, leaving her humiliated. That day, Alya realized she couldn't rely on anyone else and promised herself she would only depend on her own effort from then on. The flashback continues as we see Alya transferring to Japan. She worked hard to stand out in her new school, becoming a top student, excelling in sports, and earning the reputation of a cold, untouchable ice princess. But her desk partner Kuze left a terrible first impression on her. He always looked lazy, uninterested, and often napped in class. To Alya, he was the complete opposite of disciplined person she respected. We then move into another memory, this time from the school festival. True to her nature, Alya worked herself to exhaustion, handling decorations and preparations all by herself. She refused to accept help, determined to keep everything perfect on her own. But as the stress grew, Kuze noticed her struggling. Instead of doing the work for her, he encouraged their classmates to pitch in, balancing the workload and easing her burden. When Alya was at her breaking point, Kuze reminded her that school festivals aren't meant to be punishment, they're supposed to be fun. His words caught her off guard, making her realize that maybe she didn't have to carry everything alone. Later that night, the bonfire festival began. Students paired up and danced under the firelight, while Alya stood quietly at the edge of the crowd. Kuze approached her with his usual teasing, calling her out for keeping up her ice princess act. Alya tried to dismiss him, but then, in a rare moment, she thanked him for helping her. She even apologized for being difficult. Kuze grinned and said he didn't need thanks, just one thing. He wanted permission to call her Alya instead of Alyssa. This shocked her because in Russian culture, nicknames like that are reserved for close friends and family. Before she could respond, some boys approached and asked her to dance. Kuze boldly took her hand first, leading her to the bonfire. Alya resisted at first, but then she gave in, letting herself enjoy the moment. For the first time, she smiled genuinely as she danced with him. The flashback ends and we return to the present with Masha. Alya, still remembering everything, blushes faintly. Masha notices immediately and teases her. Oh, so it really is about him. Alya flusters, crossing her arms and denying it, but her reaction says it all. Later on, Kuze helps with student council work, and this is when Masha formally meets him. She greets him warmly, teasing him just like she does with Alya. At one point, she even hugs him in a friendly way, completely throwing Kuze off guard. And later, she accidentally spills tea on him, laughing it off as he awkwardly brushes it away. It's light-hearted, contrast to Alya's reserved personality, and Kuze can't help but notice the difference. The episode ends with Alya still refusing to admit her feelings, but her reaction giving everything away. Masha, of course, sees right through her and smirks knowingly, happy to tease her little sister whenever she gets the chance. And that wraps up episode 3. This one really showed us why Alya is so guarded, but also how Kuze slowly began breaking through her icy walls. From the bonfire dance to Masha's playful teasing, their bond is clearly growing stronger. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more anime recaps, only here on Frame by Frame. I'll see you in the next one.